Okay, this is our PlantPEX demo system. So if we go to the far left, we'll start with the motor control equipment. This is a new PowerFlex 755 that does control the motor. So this new drive has all the diagnostic and is connected on our control system via Ethernet. Here are the new high availability I/O, the 1715, that has all the diagnostic. Each I/O, as you can see, are redundant, so I have a pair of each. So I have a pair of temperature transmitters that goes to redundant I/O, and it goes up to a redundant pair of control logics, the new 75 platform, L75. So there's no single point of failure. The controllers are connected to a pair of Stratix redundant switch, and this is the operator workstation connected to our computer, that is the operator workstation, and actually connects to a virtualized pair of redundant HMI servers. The two on top are redundant HMI server, and the one on the bottom is our application server with Asset Center and Historian and Vantage Point. So if we go back to the operator, you have some information on the system that the operator control. For example, here we have a boiler that, if I look, the system tells us that we are not ready to run because the fan is not running. So if we click on the fan, it will allow us to start the fan, and you will see here that the fan is now running, and we've met the permission to actually start the boiler. So if we select natural gas, click start, and now I have a boiler that is running. So we started the boiler. So that information is actually sent over to the historian. Oh, maybe one last piece of equipment. We have the new foundation field bus, Ethernet to foundation field bus, which bring the pressure. So if I squeeze this, I read the pressure of the pressure transmitter that is sent over the wire to a foundation field bus to Ethernet linking device, and then I take the signal and bring it over Ethernet. What's new about this device is that it brings all the diagnostic over foundation field bus and send it straight to the control system. So with all that diagnostic, it helps us to bring information to the operators, and this is the core of the demo where we bring the information to Vantage Point. I'll pass it over to Hélène, who will explain what that part does.
Alright, so what you're looking at right now is the main screen of FactoryTalk Vantage Point. It's the web-based visualization toolset. You can see we've built a composite report here where the top trend is the pressure sensor, and then the bottom right here is a little gauge showing the real-time value. So if we squeeze the
Pressure.
we increase the pressure again, you can see that the KPI gauge is actually moving pretty much in real time. What you see on the left here is actually all the operator actions. So when you're changing limits, when you're changing set points, it can log all that, so you can compare the real-time value, the alarms, and the set points. To build this report, you build it in Excel, and then you simply publish it. So all your operators that are familiar with Excel can build and publish their own reports, and the dashboard builder tool that I used to build this gauge is a very similar tool where it's in Excel. This is the Vantage Point management tool. You can see the other thing you can build is object models for your sites and equipment at your site. So when your users browse for tags, for example for trending, they can view by the site, the equipment ID, and they don't have to actually know all the specific tags. You'll see here it actually just shows in a more English format than a tag name. The other nice thing about Vantage Point is when you click on more than one report or trend, it opens it up in little tabs here, so the operator can flip back and forth. And last but not least, every trend or report can also have parameters, so you can pass in equipment ID or date timestamps, and you can start templating things really, really easily.